Welcome to the live podcast. I'm very tired. So you're asking why are you doing a video or a video podcast? Why are you doing a video podcast if you're tired? Well, the water's out at my place. So I want to take a shower and get everything, set, but I figured, well, might as well just do like I say, a video, uh, yeah, a video podcast. So, with that being said, I just thank you all for stopping by the channel. Uh, you know, yeah, it's like one of those things where it's live, so I don't have to upload it, and it's kind of one of those things where it's just an impromptu, impromptu, yeah. So yeah, impromptu live stream, kind of live stream of podcast, and if that makes sense. You know, this is the Gordon Random Miller Show, so I hope everybody had a good day. Um, yeah, it's just like one of those things where I am just beat, tired, and I want to. It's like one of those things where why are they working on the the water now at my apartment? Why are they doing that? Why are they uh yeah, why are they doing that? I don't understand why they would be doing that. It doesn't make sense to me. You ever have one of those days where it's just like, man, come on. It happens. It's the way it is. I get it. Uh, you know, and if you happen to watch or whatever, um, I'm just kind of going through the whatchamacallit here. Looking at things and stuff like that. It's not gonna be a long podcast. It may seem like a long podcast if you happen to watch, but again, I just kinda it's just like a random, podcast here. Um, you know, so if you see, it's a video podcast, so therefore, video podcast, you have obviously a video, podcast. Uh, you know Gonna watch some Monday Night Football. I might not be able to make it to the Monday Night Football, uh, the games. I'm just tired as all get out. Like I say, this is just gonna be like a 10, 15, 20 minute the most, live stream and, live stream podcast, video podcast. So, I don't know what else to say. I'm just kinda going through just trying to get stuff figured out here. I mean, well, okay. But, you know, uh, I hope everybody had a good day. Uh, Sometimes it's like it just seems to be unfortunate the way it is. I don't feel bad for doing a live stream podcast because look, a lot of times when someone does like a live stream podcast or a podcast in general, it's like get to the point. And here I'm a nobody. I don't have anybody supporting my work or anybody giving me money. Like I say, I just do it to do it. I make videos to make videos. Just kind of it is what it is. Anyway, uh, like I say, Oh, I don't know though. I mean, last night was just the 49ers beat the Falcons. I just, I thought, I actually didn't sleep too bad, but it was it was pretty nuts when it comes to sleep. But you know, and part of the reason why I'm doing a video podcast like this is that the fact that uh yeah, work can be very depressing, you know. Work can be very depressing, especially on a Monday when you didn't get much sleep. You sleep in during the weekends, so you're gonna throw off your rhythm of sleeping, and it's kind of sucks, kind of stinks. Uh, and I hope I'm not. If you happen to watch this in the future, hopefully you're not falling asleep for me being so bored. I do apologize, but I just wanted to do a live stream podcast and say that work sucks, man. I can't imagine some of these people. If they're 70 some years old working, yes, working. If they're 70 years old working, that's really really quite sad. I mean, uh, you know, I definitely don't want to be working if I'm in my 70s working, I get it, but I don't want to be doing it full time if I make it into my 70s or whatever. Who knows how that is going to happen or how it's going to pan out, I guess. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Oops. Oops. I know I have more. Uh yeah, I guess I really don't have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to do a live video podcast. I figure, well, no one's gonna watch anyway, so um, just gonna go along with it, go along with everything, About ready to definitely go to sleep tonight. Hopefully, I'll get some good sleep tonight. I mean, um, yeah, like I say, oops, sorry about that. Uh, but I get it. Sometimes you have to work for money and everything. It's so depressing. I just need maybe words of encouragement if you happen to watch this live stream. But the far majority of videos I make are uploaded through shorts, definitely, and the most views I get are shorts, YouTube shorts. I'm gonna switch back to this. That looks pretty cool. I like that, like grayish, silverish, background. Um, Books are pretty cool. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I like I say, nothing spectacular, nothing really spectacular when it comes to this or anything. But I just thought, well, what the heck? I might as well just do some live uh, live stream stuff. A live stream podcast of probably the most boring video of all time. But part of it was because the water ran out, and it's like I can't take a shower yet. I want to take a shower ASAP. And why are the maintenance people? Why couldn't they get this done earlier? Uh, and a Monday too. It wouldn't be so bad if it was like the third, like later in the week, you know. But I guess you probably don't want to, hear me complain. But um, I'll be right back for the video podcast. I'm gonna just check the water, see if it's actually on. Well, according to the sink, the kitchen sink, it is on. It is on. It is on. Did I mention it was on? Yeah, I guess I don't know if I'll keep this up. Hopefully nobody will watch it, but if you happen to watch it, at least maybe you know what I'm talking about. Where you work, you're so tired on a Monday, and I was tired all day. Last week, I think I probably got more sleep last week or less sleep last week, and going into Monday where I was pretty much awake the whole day. And then today I got probably a little better sleep and then more tired. That makes sense. I mean, that doesn't make sense, but it happens. It happens quite a bit, I guess. I mean, um, it does. It's just the way it is. Um, yeah. I mean, like I say, uh, I really don't know what else to say other than the fact that it's not going to be a really long live stream podcast. And oops, sorry about that. Um, anyway, I'm one of those. I'm one of those creators or one of those YouTubers that I don't really have to necessarily worry about this getting a lot of views or something like that. Like I say, it's. I just wanted to do an impromptu live stream, and if I had something else to talk about, it'd probably be a little better. But I figure, you know what? What the heck? I'm like, what am I at? 40, 50 subscribers. That's it. With 100, I mean, I'm very pleased with the number of views I have. Like 160 views, 160,000 views. And like I say, that I'm very proud of that. I'm very happy about that. It's not like the most impressive thing, you know, to think about, ooh, I got 160 thousand views. And that's all fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, it's just about having fun. It's about having fun. Like I say, I just want to thank everybody. If you happen to watch this podcast in the future, or you don't, it's all good. It really is. It does. Like I say, it it ain't no big thing. It ain't no big thing. It ain't no big deal. It really isn't. Um, like I say, it's one of those things. One of those things. Um, like I say, I'm just kind of at the same time just checking out the StreamYard live streams. It's pretty cool. Well, I didn't plan on making a video today. I really didn't. Video podcast, that is. But it's a live stream. I don't have to upload. So that's one good thing about when I do a live stream. Upload, doesn't take, you can have as long as you want, and YouTube will support it up to YouTube supports live streams up to 12 hours. And anything after that, they don't. It doesn't go to any It doesn't go to anything after 12 hours. Just in case if you want to know. I think a lot of people on YouTube probably don't know that. A lot of people don't know that you could there's probably live streams on YouTube. You know, I would hope so. I would hope that I would hope to think that most people know something about uh, know something about that. You know, where it's um, most individuals know that there's live streams on YouTube and regular videos and not just shorts, YouTube shorts, where I get 99% of my views or 99.99% of my views are from just checking out the different it's kind of weird how it works. Anyway. Yeah, like I say, it's one of those things where I just you guys, you're always more than welcome to ask me questions, engage. You're more than welcome to just even say anything. I mean, within reason, obviously, if you don't hurt me, you hurt yourself when you write like really nasty comments because it doesn't bother me as much. It doesn't bother me per se because it's kind of funny in a way. But if you say uh, uh you kind of hurt yourself. I mean, I'm probably guilty of it too. When I go on someplace, I'll say, and I don't think I've ever said anything bad about a video, like your videos, or I don't do that. I mean, that's just not me. But I get it. My videos aren't really that great. They're kind of well, they kind of suck. But I mean, in the future, maybe I will have a better something to talk about, and I usually do. 99% of the times I do have something to talk about. But anyway, I just wanted to share that all with you. Thank you very much for stopping by the video podcast here on StreamYard. You all have a great day, guys. Thank you.